Hello and thank you so much for watching today. I'm Sherry Taylor, freelance dietitian, nutritionist, and the director of Eat Great, Feel Great. And today I'm solving the problem of healthy lunches at work because I know this is a time of day when so many people really struggle to nourish their bodies because the work environment is so busy and so stressful. And if you add to that, sometimes you forget to bring your lunch or maybe a meeting overruns and you don't have time to pop to the shop. What on earth are you supposed to do? Okay, so I've seen a few things in the stores that I really thought would help you. Things that you can keep in your desk drawer. They don't require refrigeration. Some don't require any heating. Others require only a minute or two in the microwave. And then you have something quite nourishing that's going to keep you going for the rest of the afternoon. Okay, so I'm going to start first though with things that I commonly see people eating in these situations. So a perfect example would be something like these mugshot type things, low fat noodles that you just add hot water to, for example, and then there's a flavoring pack inside. So nutritionally, at least in terms of like calories, carbs, protein, fat, for example, this would be the equivalent of eating 3 slices of bread, just plain white bread, for example. Now, if the alternative is nothing, then I guess that's maybe better than nothing. But is that really going to nourish you and keep you going for the rest of the afternoon? Because I'm guessing you're going to end up looking for biscuits later, or you're going to end up getting home from work at the end of the day and you're going to be so ravenously hungry that you'll eat virtually anything, okay? So everything is relative. So obviously something like this would be better than nothing, but I think there's healthier, better choices that you could be making that would make you feel so much better in the afternoon. Before I move on though, another example would be something like pot noodles, okay? So again, these particular ones are deep fried before they're packaged, which is why they cook so quickly. And this would be nutritionally equivalent to having, say, 8 digestive biscuits for lunch. So I think most people would probably agree, again, better than nothing, right? But is that the most nourishing choice for you? Because I think that you could probably be making some different choices and you'd probably be feeling so much better as a result of that. So other examples I've seen is like Oats So Simple sachets or pots of porridge. That's a slightly better example, but again, it's mostly carbs and there's nothing really in there to sustain you and keep you going for the afternoon. And other examples would be like cup of soup. Now, I'm not even sure I qualify cup of soup as a food. It's more like salty water. And the calorie content is so low that actually you are going to be so ravenously hungry later in the day that I'm not sure that that would be necessarily the best choice for your lunch. So let's move on to some of the things that I found recently that I think you would be really excited about. So if you like fish, there's a whole range of these sachets of fish. This particular one is tuna with wild rice and lentils. There's also one with salmon in it. They have a whole range now, all different flavors. And it doesn't require refrigeration. You don't need to heat it up. You just rip the top off and start eating right out of the sachet if you want. Okay, so really quick, really easy, something you could easily keep in your desk drawer. Another example is the Jamie Oliver range. He's come up with these ones. This particular example is smoky vegetarian chili, but he has loads of other ones. And these ones heat in the microwave in about a minute. So again, loads of like beans and sweet potato and nourishing things in here to help sustain you and keep you going for the rest of the afternoon. So this would be another example. Another one that I saw recently at Asda was these Good and Balanced curried chickpeas. So again, they do happen to be vegetarian options because we're looking for things that don't require refrigeration, but I think for most people, eating more plant-based foods is a really healthy thing to be doing anyways. And if it just makes your life easier, then that's all the better, isn't it? So you could have these plain, or you could have some of those microwavable sachets of like rice, for example, with it, or quinoa or something along those lines. And the next option would be these lentils. So pre-cooked lentils, these ones are tomatoey French, puya and green lentils, for example. And you could, again, have that with a bit of sachet of rice, or you could keep these like tiny little tins of vegetables, sweet corn or peas or mixed vegetables or whatever to kind of balance it out. I usually aim for about 3 food groups for a meal if possible, just to help keep things quite balanced. So the examples that I've given you would be at least 2 food groups. And then if you add something like a small tin of vegetables, for example, or you know those little pots of diced fruit in fruit juice. You could have that for dessert, and then you'd be getting kind of your 3 food groups. So something quite nourishing, something to sustain you for the afternoon. And I'd really love you to compare sort of your usual lunch with one of these examples and see if you notice a difference in energy levels, in concentration, any of those types of things. You know, really, how does it affect you and how does your body respond to eating different types of foods? I think you'll be really surprised at the difference. So I hope that's been helpful. If there's anything else I can do, please get in touch or leave a comment below. And I look forward to talking to you again very soon. Take care.